Hello children, welcome to another session of English class. Children, you are going to read Unit 8. This unit deals with travel and tourism. So, you have understood that what type of passages you are going to read under this unit. Yes, you are going to read about travel and tourism. Children, we all love to visit different places, right? There are many beautiful places around the world and we have to travel to see the beautiful places. We have to definitely travel to such beautiful places. You may travel with your family or with your friends. Do you know why? Because there are many advantages of traveling. Do you know, children? When you travel, there are many benefits that you can achieve. One of the biggest benefit of traveling is that it takes you out of your comfort zone. You can explore new places. You can achieve peace of mind and moreover, you can improve your communication skills because while traveling, you come across different people. Traveling will help you to boost your confidence levels. It will enhance your creativity. You can get real life education and you can make many memories. Children, there are many beautiful and historical places around you. Some of them are in this pic. When you visit such places, you can know the history of those places and also see the style of architecture that was used while building those monuments. When we travel, we gather many experiences. Some may be adventurous and some may be humorous. And we all love to share our traveling experiences with others. There are many authors who have written books to share their traveling experiences. Among them, Mark Twain and Bill Bryson are famous authors. While traveling, we may come across such incidents which we do not want to do intentionally but happens accidentally. Most of us may not manage things properly during their travel. Here is such person, Bill Bryson, who is an author who used to travel frequently and due to his confusion, he creates troubles to his co-passengers and all this happened accidentally. Bill Bryson shared his humorous traveling experiences. Children, here the author is going to share his humorous traveling experiences with all of us. So, let's start reading The Accidental Tourist given under A reading in Unit 8 and try to share his traveling experiences. Children, Let's start reading the narration The Accidental Tourist given under A reading in Unit 8. The narration is by Bill Bryson, and let's share his traveling experiences and know how he became accidental tourist. Before reading the narration, let us look at the meanings of some of the new words that you would come across while reading the narration. Here is the first word, alley. Alley. It means a narrow passageway between or behind buildings. Alley means a narrow passage between or behind two buildings. And family. And family is an adjective. It means with one's family. Grunt. Grunt means a short low sound in the throat to show pain or anger. Next word, yank. Yank means pull with a jerk. Budge. Budge is a verb. It means to move slightly. Consternation. Consternation is a noun. Consternation means surprise, shock, or anxiety. Extravagantly. Extravagantly is an adjective. It means very extremely. Extravagantly means extremely. Next word, oblivion. Oblivion is a noun. It means a state in which one is not aware of what is happening around. Concourse. Concourse is a noun and it means the open center area in a large public building. And in this context, it is in the airport. Let us see another word. Disgorging. Disgorging is a verb. It means pour something out in a large quantities. Disgorging means to pour something out in a large quantities. The accidental tourist. They say that the world today is a small place because travel has become easy, but not everybody finds it easy to travel. Here, the author reflects humorously his experience as a traveler. Of all the things I am not very good at, living in the real world is perhaps the most outstanding. I am constantly filled with wonder at the number of things that other people do without any evident difficulty that are pretty much beyond me. Here the narrator, Bill Bryson, was a frequent air traveler. He finds himself uneasy during his air travels. The narrator finds that living in the real world is the most outstanding. Other people do things without any difficulty, but it is not so for him. By reading this passage, children, you can understand that the narrator is confusing and afraid that he cannot do the things correctly. I cannot tell you the number of times that I have gone looking for the lavatory in a cinema, for instance, and ended up standing in an alley on the wrong side of a self-locking door. My particular specialty now is returning to hotel desks 2 or 3 times a day and asking what my room number is. I am, in short, easily confused. Here the narrator tells that a number of times he could not find the lavatory in a cinema, and he also gives another instance whenever he stays at hotel, he forgets his room number and he goes to help desk to ask for his room number. So in short, we can understand that the narrator is confused. I was thinking about this the last time we went in family on a big trip. It was at Easter and we were flying to England for a week. When we arrived at Logan Airport in Boston and were checking in, I suddenly remembered that I had recently joined British Airways frequent flyer program. I also remembered that I had put the card in my carry-on bag. And here's where the trouble started. Here the narrator is sharing his experience when he went on a travel with his family to England for a week at Easter time. They arrived at the airport and suddenly he remembered that as he was a frequent traveler, he had joined British Airways frequent flyer program. And he also remembered that he kept the card in his carry-on bag. And here the trouble started. So let us see what trouble the narrator made. The zip on the bag was jammed. So I pulled on it and yanked at it with grunts and frowns and increasing consternation. I kept this up for some minutes, but it wouldn't budge. So I pulled harder and harder with more grunts. Well, you can guess what happened. Abruptly, the zip gave way. Here the narrator remembered that he kept the card in a bag, so he started searching for the card. But unfortunately, the zip was jammed. So what he did, he started pulling it with all its grunts. And he tried for few minutes. And he pulled harder and harder with all its grunts. So suddenly what happened? Abruptly the zip gave the way. Now let us see what happened. The side of the bag flew open and everything within, newspaper cuttings and other loose papers, a 14-ounce tin of pipe tobacco, magazines, passport, English money, film, was extravagantly ejected over an area about the size of a tennis court. Children, the narrator, when he tried to open the zip with grunts, the zip gave away. And what happened, children? All the things that were in the bag started flowing on the floor. There were newspaper cuttings, tobacco, magazines, passport, money, film, etc. Children, this happens many times even with us, isn't it? And thus, unknowingly, the narrator created mishap in the airport. I watched dumbstruck as 100 carefully sorted documents came raining down in a fluttery cascade. Coins bounced to a variety of noisy oblivions, and the now lidless tin of tobacco rolled crazily across the concourse, disgorging its contents as it went. When narrator started trying to open the zip with its grunts, suddenly the zip gave the way and all the things started rolling down on the floor of the concourse. The narrator stood speechless. So children, you can see here the narrator accidentally fell into a trouble. My tobacco! I cried in horror, thinking what I would have to pay for that much tobacco in England now that another budget had come and gone, and then changed to cry to my finger, as I discovered that I had gashed my finger on the zip and was shedding blood in a lavish manner. I'm not very good around flowing blood generally, but when it's my own, well, I think hysterics are fully justified. Confused and unable to help, my head went into panic mode. Children, when narrator was thinking about the tobacco that was rolling down on the floor, he didn't even observe that while he was trying to open the zip, his finger gets stuck in the zip and it started bleeding. And he was confused and he was unable to help. So he went into panic mode. So these are all the incidents that accidentally happened with the narrator. Children, you have started reading the narration. Now let us try to answer some of the questions and see how well we have comprehended the passage. Here's the first question. What is the author trying to share with you? The question means that through this narration, the author is trying to share something with us. What it is? The answer is the author is trying to share his humorous traveling experiences with us. Second question. I am in short, easily confused. How did the author justify this? The answer is the author justified that he was easily confused by giving examples like whenever he looked for a lavatory in a cinema, he ended up in an alley on the wrong side of a self-locking door, and he often forgot his room number when he stayed in a hotel. So by giving these examples, he justified that he is easily confused. Where did the narrator plan to go on a trip for Easter? Children, you have read in the passage that the narrator planned to go on a trip to England with his family for a week. So you should write answer like this. The narrator planned to go on a big trip for Easter with the family to England for a week. Next question. How did the trouble start at airport? The answer is the narrator suddenly remembered that he joined British Airways frequent flyer program and he started looking for the card. Then the trouble started at the airport. When the narrator remembered that he had a card and he started looking for it in a bag, then the trouble started. What happened when the zip on his carry bag given way? The answer is when the zip on his carry bag given away, all the things in the bag started flying across the floor of the waiting hall of the airport. When the narrator started looking for the card, and he was trying hard to open the zip. Suddenly, the zip gave the way. So, all the things inside the bag started flowing on the waiting hall floor. Next question. Why did his fingers start bleeding? The answer is his finger got stuck in the zip when the narrator was trying to open the bag hurriedly and started to bleed. What is the significance of the title? Here the title is The Accidental Tourist. So how it is significant? You have read in the passage that the narrator accidentally gets into trouble without his intention. So the title is significant. And the answer is the title is significant because it is about a man who travels a lot and is always confused. He gets into trouble because of his acts which are not deliberate. The story depicts humorous travel experiences where the narrator accidentally gets into trouble. Let's see another question. If you were in narrator's place, how would you try to avoid such troubles? Children, this question is for you. Imagine if you were in narrator's place, how would you try to avoid such troubles? You should start writing answer like this. If I were in narrator's place, I would. Here you mention how you will avoid such troubles. Children, you have started reading the passage, The Accidental Tourist. It is a narration and the narrator is Will Bryson. Will Bryson here shares his traveling experiences which are humorous. Will Bryson was a frequent air traveler. He finds himself uneasy during his air travels. He tries to behave in a sophisticated manner but is unable to do so. And every time he falls into troubles. And these troubles happen without his intention but accidentally. So, if you want to share his traveling experiences and see how accidentally he falls into trouble, we have to continue reading The Accidental Tourist in next session.